So I met Karen when she first started here. I was on the day shift, and Karen she was hired for the evening shift. And I remember just thinking to myself, I wish I was still on evening shift working with her. She's so much fun.
When I got my job here, Karen was a tech here already. There was only 3 of us on second shift. It was Karen, Henry, and I. I mean, we've gotten old. We were younger then. She's got an infectious laugh. She can laugh and you can hear her everywhere in the lab. When she gets fired up about something, it's just all the way through the lab and everybody knows.
We have a couple of Karens in there, and so I call her KK. Her name Karen Kuiper. She's a go-to person and a dedicated employee and a wealth of knowledge. Best of all, she's a very good friend. Enjoy her infectious laughter. And when she's around, things seem to be a lot lighter and a lot wonderful. And as I said, I love her to pieces and value her friendship.
She's got just this infectious laugh, and it's loud. And when you hear Karen laughing, it just makes everybody around you happy.
We picked on her for years for being the cloud. Like, if it can go wrong, it will. But ultimately, I think Karen's one of the strongest technologists that I've ever worked with, because she can fix anything, because it always breaks when she works. She's super good at fixing stuff. She's an excellent technologist.
It doesn't matter what that lab throws at her. Karen is solid. She knows how to get it done. She stays calm, she stays focused, and she gets it done.
And she'll work one area at one time. In the afternoon, she'll work in another area. She has worked every area in the technical field. Very, very, in my opinion, and I'm not an expert, she does each one of them very well.
During the pandemic, it was a little scary as to how COVID was being spread. We, as laboratorians, were trying to make sure that we were keeping each other safe when these specimens were coming in, not knowing how COVID was being spread. She really came to us and said, we really have to insist that all specimens, respiratory specimens, be processed underneath the hood. We need to protect ourselves, and everybody needs to not bring this home to their families. We need to be underneath the hood. And so we changed process because of that. She's a troubleshooter. She sees a problem, she tackles it, and sometimes she sees problems before other people see problems. She raises the red flag before anybody else thinks about it. And I think that's one of the things that I appreciate, having her level of expertise working for me.
Karen's critical thinking really took over. Like, she shined. She was a safety champion for the lab for the whole pandemic.
If I have a question, I don't care what area she's working in, she will always take the time to not only help me with a question, but explain it to me.
She's a hell of a good cook, and so is her husband. Food in the lab is a wonderful thing.
We were kind of did the same things together. So we got married around the same time, and we had babies at the same time. And so I feel like we've experienced a lot of our milestones outside of the lab together even. You know, the exciting times of seeing your kids growing up and becoming independent and moving on and just being so proud of them. So we've experienced those sort of together. Karen
loves to run, to mountain bike, to ski. And if she doesn't hurt herself doing one of those activities, she has a really good time doing it.
She loves to be outside. She is an outdoors girl. You know, when I hear she's going out on a mountain bike, I get nervous for her. But let me tell you, she's happy when she's doing it.
It's very rare that you can have a good friend and a co-worker at the same time. KK, thank you for being a good friend and a good co-worker. Congratulations on your 35 years. Love ya.
So Karen, I want to thank you for your 30 years of service. Thank you for all that you do here, for being there to mentor. I appreciate your experience, I appreciate your dedication, and most importantly, I appreciate you coming to work every day and making us laugh. You certainly bring laughter and fun to the workplace, and I just don't ever want you to leave. So please, please don't leave me. Thanks.
I can't believe we've made it this far and haven't won the freaking lottery. Rock on, Karen. It's been a pleasure all these years.